The world is created by God Almighty with an amazing and diverse group of animal species. Each of them plays a vital role in the ecosystem and makes this world a beautiful place. But many people also consider birds to be the prettiest among all the creatures. And the hummingbird is the most diverse, cutest, and smallest bird group. It is a colorful and strong bird with the fastest back and forth movement. Hummingbirds are known worldwide for their small size, incredible speed, and beauty. In today's video, we are going to discuss the top 10 most spectacular hummingbirds in the world. So, let's get rolling. Number 10. The rufous hummingbird. The rufous hummingbird is also called the redback hummingbird. These birds are mostly found in parks, open areas, and along forest edges. They have a sharp memory and can easily find their favorite feeding flowers. These eye-catching birds are among the hummingbirds to show up at garden feeders in the United States. The females are green and orange while males are bright orange. It is one of the longest migratory birds in the world. It is difficult for anyone to catch the rufous hummingbird due to its speed. Because of its amazing looks, it is considered to be a stunning hummingbird. Number 9. The Ecuadorian hill star. The Ecuadorian hill star is a hummingbird species and a truly spectacular bird. It is mainly found on grassland between 3,500 and 5,200 meters and high-altitude mountains. Its weight is approximately 8 grams and length is approximately 12 centimeters. They are beautifully colored. Females are all bronzy green while males have an amazing purple hood. The main food of these birds is the nectar of the orange flowers of the chicaragua shrub. These hummingbirds form insulated nests in order to protect themselves and their young ones from extreme environmental weather conditions. The Ecuadorian hill star is a gorgeous bird. The green-crowned brilliant hummingbird is also known as flying dolphin, green-fronted brilliant, and blue-throated. It is a large hummingbird and belongs to the family Trochilidae. The male birds are bronze green, while the female birds are green spotted. Juveniles are generally duller in appearance but resemble their parents and are protected and fed by the females. Building a nest is the primary responsibility of females. These birds have a loud sound and feed primarily on nectar taken from a variety of scented and brightly colored small flowers from trees, herbs, and shrubs. They are one of the glorious birds of the world and have beautiful, small bodies. The velvet purple coronet is an eye-catching species of hummingbird. This bird is one of the beautiful hummingbird species found in Ecuador. Its habitats are heavily degraded former forests and tropical or subtropical moist mountains. This bird is greenish-blue on the back, bluish-purple below and on the crown, rufous on the underwing coverts, and green on the upper wing coverts but may appear black in poor lighting. The young ones of this species of hummingbird are born immobile, blind, and without any down. They feed on the nectar of flowers of trees, herbs, and shrubs. The velvet purple coronet is solitary in all aspects of life. Number 6. The wine-throated hummingbird. The wine-throated hummingbird is one of the smallest birds with a length of 7 centimeters. These birds are gorgeous and are described as subordinate to larger species of hummingbird. Both sexes have a rufous tail with a dark subterminal band and white tail tips. This bee-sized hummingbird inhabits humid and semi-humid forests, shrubby areas, and pine oak woodlands. They primarily feed on the nectar of flowers. These birds are solitary in nature. Wine-throated hummingbirds can sing for about 30 to 40 seconds without a pause. The elevational range of this bird is about 1,500 to 3,500 meters. Number 5. The booted racket-tail hummingbird. The booted racket-tail hummingbird is a small group of hummingbirds and belongs to the genus Ocreatus. It is an Andean hummingbird found from Bolivia to Colombia to Venezuela. This is an amazing hummingbird. Males have a metallic green body, short blackish bill, elaborate tail, and black wings, while female hummingbirds have a white body with white-tipped tail and green speckles. Both sexes of this stunning bird show puffy white leg feathers. This small hummingbird likes humid woodland edges in mid-elevations in the Andes. These hummingbirds feed on the nectar of various flora and also catch insects. Number 4. The violet-crowned wood nymph hummingbird. The violet-crowned wood nymph is a medium-sized hummingbird and is also known as blue-crowned wood nymph, purple-crowned wood nymph, and citado wood nymph. These eye-catching hummingbirds are beautifully colored. Males have violet upper back, crown, abdomen, and shoulders, green lower back, shiny green breast, and blue-black tail. Female hummingbirds have a gray throat and breast, blue-black lower half, and green tail. It is found in the lowland rainforests of Colombia and Central America. These birds feed on small flying insects and nectar from flowers. It is mostly found on wet lowlands and foothills up to 8,200 feet, but in the breeding season, it may move up to higher altitudes. The chestnut-breasted coronet is a heavy-bodied hummingbird. These birds have glittering green throats, green upper parts with reddish-brown lower breast, tail, and belly. They are mostly found in the Andes from the extreme southeastern Colombia south to southern Peru. These hummingbirds favor humid mountain forests, gardens near the forest edges, and green fields. Chestnut-breasted coronets feed on small arthropods, but it is primarily a nectar eater and favors flowers with the highest sugar content. These medium-sized hummingbirds are usually solitary. The nest of this hummingbird is a small cup. This hummingbird is distinguished by its rufous underparts and tail. Number 2. Costus hummingbird. Costus are small and compact hummingbirds and have a curved posture. These hummingbirds have striking colors. An adult male has a green back and vest, an iridescent purple gorget, and crown. Females and immatures have whitish underparts, greenish above with a white eyebrow stripe. They feed on small flying insects and nectar of many desert plants. Costus hummingbirds are found in a desert shrub in the Sonoran and Mojave deserts, chaparral and sage scrub areas in coastal California. They also prefer gardens, parks, and higher elevation mountains during the non-breeding season. They migrate in case of intolerable temperature and when resources are scarce. Before we reveal number 1 on our list, be sure to check our previous video on the most beautiful hummingbirds. This is the second part of that video. In case you haven't watched it yet, you can check it out on our channel with other amazing videos on beautiful birds. Number 1. The bee hummingbird. At the top of the list is the bee hummingbird, the smallest birds in the world. They are so small in size that sometimes they are mistaken for insects. These hummingbirds can fly backwards and upside down and have the ability to flap their wings at a rate of 80 beats per second. The heartbeat of these birds is the fastest, reaching 1,260 beats per minute. The bee hummingbird is white or gray, with a bluish-green upper plumage. However, the tips of the feather of males are black and are white in females. These hummingbirds are found along woodland edges and dense forests in Cuba. They feed on small insects and nectar of flowers and are generally omnivorous. It is believed that their average lifespan is about 7 years.